I'm back again with another video, and today we are playing 2K.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Feeds to Azili. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one.
No.
A lot of contact
But
there.
yeah, we're playing Cavaliers versus
Thompson.
Warriors. I'm Cavaliers.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive
No, they're gonna make it.
And
Dang.
so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding
Fantastical.
Miss.
Gosh, if he does not miss, I'm raging so bad.
The long-range shooting.
Draymond Green. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. LeBron comes in for Jefferson. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith.
Come on, Jimmy.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Good in the assist.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, LeBron. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. LeBron, 5 assists.
40%. Green with a screen on Irving. Curry dishes to Green.
Oh, that's what I get.
And the Warriors miss again.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs.
No, are bad. They want to go for 3s. Hold on.
That's
They
how you
want to go
extend the
for
lead.
3s.
I mean, they have tremendous confidence going for them right
Jesus.
now. And that confidence is leading to some excellent shooting.
And on the way from Irving for 3, Curry with the defensive effort. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence.
I'll bring the lead back.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots. And James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Press that.
Go with Curry running it up the court. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And
yeah, we got the defense.
Drew Bogut is checked in for Festus Ezeli. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Matthews Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving. Good. Livingston's got his...
No, man, it cannot be like
that. Well, they're going on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The dish to Barbosa. Here is Livingston.
Come on, buddy.
Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
About them fouls.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. Here's Barbosa. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
We're losing.
Barbosa's got 5 now.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run.
Hey guys, last season was a painful one for Anderson Varejao.
Boy, Curry, you can barely dunk in a real game.
The year before, signs the multi-year contract extension
Williams
with the Cavs. Things were starting to look
the
up,
fadeaway.
and only 3 weeks later, he tears the Achilles and was ruled out for the season. You talk about...
Oh, the screen popped up.
That was good.
Chemistry has been terrific, really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off in the...
.127 left to play here in the half. It's stolen by Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejao. That is his first foul of the game. .122 left in the first half of basketball. Green against Shumpert. To the middle. Here's Livingston. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really an extraordinary game for Green. 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness. Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here is Livingston. Pass to Barbosa. Lets it go with a 3. Excellent D there from Williams.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Yes, sir, man. Oh,
to the right
yeah.
wing. Spates with it.
Yeah.
Here's Livingston, and that's
No.
not going to go. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors on top.
Let's go. Let's
They end
go.
the second
We
quarter
all
with a
here, man. Let's go.
tremendous 17 to
Make
7 run.
share this
And
live
time
stream,
now
you
to go
know.
courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Go stupid. Go crazy. Go stupid. Go crazy. Go stupid.
Thank you, Kevin. One of those.
Yes, sir. Make sure to like the video.
Thank you, Doris, for
Make
that
sure to like the
interview, and
video.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Yes, sir.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and
How many people we got watching
Smith
this
as we
stream,
start
man?
breaking it down for you.
Yes,
The first
sir.
half went well, really well for Draymond Green. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too.
Yes,
They're a very
sir,
steady
bro.
team.
Who is on
Keeping
the
those
stream?
turnovers down, that's the big factor.
And Kenny, what'd you see from
Bro,
Cleveland?
let me invite my
Their
homeboy.
three-point shooters struggle to
Rainbow
get
Six
into a rhythm.
Siege.
It's a mental thing. You start clanking them, and your teammates start. It's contagious. Now, percentage-wise, shooting in the low 30s, it's not horrific, but it's not great. And they have to improve their accuracy from deep in the second half, or they're going to have a hard time coming back.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the 5, down low. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Curry attacking, and he gets it to go.
Yes,
Curry's got the
sir.
first point to start out
Yes,
the third
sir.
quarter
Yes,
for the
sir.
Warriors.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot. Gave this team an incredible
man, this game is doo-doo.
Thompson with the bucket.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight
in real life.
and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Irving passes to Love. Tries from 10.
Oh, yes, sir.
Mozgov kicks to LeBron. Back to Mozgov. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
And he can't get the first one. Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end.
Hold on. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Yeah, we're back. We're back live. Bet.
And his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
See that points of the base. Matchups.
.90 seconds now into the second half. Passes to Green. Lots of room. And James pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Wing shot on the way. And a high bounce as it comes off the rim.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And he gets it to go. 9 points for Steph Curry.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own.
Where is he throwing the ball at?
Make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
And Curry, here we go. Another shot, and it's laid in by Bogut. Bogut's got 6.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
And another miss by Cleveland. And for Blatt, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. There's the pick. Curry dishes to Ezeli. Thompson against Shumpert. Here's Ezeli. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back. Late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his
Let's go. This man cannot make it. Shot.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals.
This Mr. Shot,
Putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Mozgov.
Oh, and one.
Jefferson in for Iman Shumpert.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Andrew
That
Bogut.
don't stop me, boy.
And going back to his impressive physically. 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural, watch out.
Yeah.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And a
They
footnote
always
to
sound
Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence.
suck.
He cited Ezeli's perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Mo Williams is checked in for Cleveland. Here is Livingston. He's guarded by Williams. Livingston kicks to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Here's Jefferson. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Verajau's checked in. Here's Barnes. And again, no good by Golden State. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Smith the pass to Thompson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
That free throw good from Thompson. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year.
Let's go.
He even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55%.
Oh, he done?
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. And stolen by Spates. Iguodala dishes to Livingston. Barnes with it. Picked up by Thompson. Barbosa's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 13.
Hey, guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Warriors leading by 13. Livingston kicks to Spates. And Jefferson sends it back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. No good.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Here's Williams.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the 4th so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Then for the Cavaliers, LeBron's checked in for Verajau. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Livingston, that's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
15 seconds left to play in the third. Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Dellavedova for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I'm giving them the meter beater in my wiener.
5 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Let's...
Stolen by Thompson. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 14. It's the NBA. Not exactly a nail biter here, but you never know.
Oh, what's up, Jimmy? What's up, Joms?
Now here's James and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Love and Verjao up front. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's LeBron, and it's a small forward. That is good. James has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Warriors. It's Curry with the drive. Can't get it to go. The Cavaliers shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Dellavedova. Cleveland moving it around. From outside the arc. It's tipped. Like it's
yeah! Curry. My
boys.
my bulls.
On that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Dellavedova missing. Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And the whistle is going to be on Anderson Varejao.
Lord, I'm going to need some help.
That's
yeah.
Smooth
leather seats, icy leather chains. Smooth leather seats, icy leather chains. Oh, yeah, boy. No! Oh, that was wet like my wings.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Irving passes to James. Here's Verjao. Irving
no.
Back to Irving. The pass to James. 6 to shoot. To the left wing. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Bogut. Here's Barnes. For the bucket. He's made 5. So
he got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Timeout called. Cleveland.
Read! Damn, them shots is one like my ways. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
After 2 seasons at Carolina, remember also he was a teammate of Dougie McBucket.
Curry.
He's checked in for Cleveland. Shumper comes in from Matthew Dellavedova. Irving for 3.
Over Curry. Over Curry because Curry is trash. Oh, yes, sir, man.
Curry kicks
yes,
to
sir.
Oh,
damn,
that one goes in. 17 points for Klay Thompson. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a youth.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but this is what we gotta do when we get pissed off because, child, I need to go, but see you guys later, man. Wait, hold on. Let's go to my settings real quick, man, because this won't let this shit go down in the comments. Comments to speech. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Huh? Yes, sir, boy. Smooth analysis. Oh, I'm gonna let you guys comment. Hold on. Did I do something in my city? No sir, no sir. Chat's gonna take me a while. Let's go. My gosh, Rami says she's. Oh my god. Oh yeah, but guys, I need to go. See you guys later.